Hi there, I'm Black Jimmy Neutron. This is my rig, 2013 Toyota Prius plug-in.
This video is sponsored by Fantic. Click the link below and use code FLORB T8APEX to save 11% on the most furious jump starter around.
The way I got into this lifestyle of being on the road, I had a bucket list to take a picture in front of all 50 state welcome to the state signs. My original choice was going to be an F450 King Ranch dually with the toy hauler, so I can have my office in the back. COVID happened, and I actually was able to acquire this Prius. I stumbled across an article. A gentleman, he's 6'5", I'm 6'2". He and his wife actually slept in the back of the Prius and traveled the country. When I realized I could do that comfortably, and the gas savings alone, those two things are what really inspired me to start driving the country. With my original planned rig, I would have spent $1,800 just trying to leave California. So it made more sense to drive around the country in the Prius. So the Prius, what most people don't realize is, it's basically a generator on wheels. So I can leave my Prius turned on all night long with the climate control running and barely use a quarter of a gallon of gas. I added an inverter. That way, not only can I use an induction hot stove, but I can also use an air fryer. And I also have a heated throw in my car. So car stays on all night. I'm comfortable in a climate controlled environment, and I am not spending what I would spend to run, let's say, my Tahoe overnight with an air conditioned environment. I just started with what I had. I had an inverter, I had a cargo box, and a cargo rack. Over the course of my drives, I added the cell phone booster. I've added 5G modems. I've added refrigerator, okay? I would say purchasing a Prius, no more than $7,500. And if you had another $7,500, you can actually do a little bit more than I've done. I mean, people have told me I've gone a little overboard, and I don't think I've gone far enough yet. Okay, this is my 2013 Toyota Prius plug-in. It's not like the regular Priuses. I can actually go and charge my Prius and get roughly 12 to 14 mile range on a full charge. I do have a 4,500 pound tow winch built in behind my front bumper. Basically, all the aluminum from the crash bar is gone, and it's a nice solid steel. I have 17-inch wheels and tires on the car. These are the Falcon all-terrain trail tires. Underneath there, I have cross-drilled slotted rotors, ceramic brake pads. On the front is a 1.5-inch lift. On the back, I have, they're called high-rise heavy-duty springs. So I've got an extra 400 pounds on this car. And with these springs, I do not scrape or rub my tires whatsoever. It actually feels like I'm driving a Lexus with the suspension on the rear. On the rear windows, I have limo tint. The front side windows, I have one shade lighter than limo tint. And then the front, I actually have ceramic tint. So it's tinted all the way around. People notice the light bar on the top and the low profile roof rack. This is actually a prototype. One of the things I've been testing on is seeing how my miles per gallon is gonna be. Normally it's just the tint, the tire on this side. I use these bags, they're called earth packs. This one big one is for just the clothes. The other one's for all my cosmetic stuff. So when I go to truck stops to take a shower, I just take these two with me. You can never have enough sparkling water. And don't ask me why I have a Toyota Prius trailer hitch up here right now, that I need to find someone who wants one that would like to buy it off me, because I'm not gonna drive to Alaska with it. I've got the LED light pods on the sides and the back. Those are actually on the same switch. The other piece people notice is my RV antenna for the cell phone booster. With my cell phone signal booster, it's actually the Drive Reach, and I put the RV antenna on the Drive Reach. This is what allows me to get service anywhere I go, since I've got 5 different cell phone carriers inside the car. I actually have a retractable extension cord, okay, that's built into my bumper, connected to my inverter, and I have a air hose connected to a 1.5 gallon air tank and compressor. So when I air down my tires, I can actually air them up right there on the trail, as well as pressurize my hot water heater. This is my favorite as well, okay? This is a jerry can. And there's a Schrader valve on there, there's an air pressure relief, and there is a home water heater installed on here. So I can put water in here, it will get boiling hot, I can pressurize it, take a shower in the middle of nowhere, or wash dishes and hands with hot water. And funny, my sister, she was cleaning out her house and she had an old Dyson, and I said, hey, I can use that cable for my hot water heater. So yeah. This is a custom-made 2-inch receiver that's hidden. Prius has what I call booty sag, where the back of the Prius sags in the rear. The hitch is angled up slightly a few degrees to offset the Prius sag, so my box does not sag in the rear. Supports up to 500 pounds. Everything for the overlanding experience is inside of this box right now for me. My seasonings and other cooking utensils, but I'll leave that there for now. And there's the air fryer. And my hot stove. So normally I'll have a table and I'll set one of those down, whichever one I'm cooking. And yeah, those are my two main cooking pieces. I'm actually gonna buy another one. I saw one this weekend. I can actually bake on an air fryer. I've got 5 gallons of water on this side. I've got a 2-gallon Rotopax gas tank. I also have my tracks on the back as well because I actually got stuck quite a few times. Now I have a winch to pull myself out. I've got the tracks, I've got the tree hugger, and all of those different tools to get myself out. So this is the cockpit. I've got my tablet connected to my OBD2 scanner so I can see all the vitals, and I'll turn it your way, all the vitals of the car. This is my Samsung S8. I primarily use this to find cell phone towers, so I'll stay where the closest tower is. This is my network hub. What you're seeing there is 2 routers, a USB switch, a Raspberry Pi, and a 4G modem. And actually I modified the modem to have external antennas. So actually those 2 antennas go to a high gain antenna on the dashboard. I have another 5G MiFi here. Don't mind this, I gotta clip it back up. I literally just put these new blower fans on here. The reason I needed such a redundant, foolproof setup is in corporate America, I am what you call a technical project manager, I guess you can call it that. That wasn't my title. So at the time, I needed the redundancy so that I could support my clients. I actually built this little platform here so that I could have my mouse and use it anytime I need to where I can have my laptop here. And now I'm ready to go. When I originally had my roof rack, it was loud, okay? It was a lot of hum up here. So I put one layer of sound deadening material, and then I put another layer of temperature padding that they have for cars. So when I put those up there, I said I might as well do something cool to the headliner. So I put suede up here, okay? This was a lot trickier than I thought, but I gotta say, in the wintertime, my car is warmer, and in the summertime, it is cooler because of the ceramic tint and the insulation from up top. Yeah. What you'll notice, a nice big mattress area. Yes, I am 6'2", and I fit very comfortably back here. Some mornings I don't even want to get out of bed. We've got the 4-inch mattress and a 2-inch mattress topper on the bottom. My 82-inch, 84-inch projector screen, and my pop-up shower bathroom tent. This is where the normal 12-volt battery is for the Toyota Prius. I replaced mine with an 85 amp hour battery, and I have one inverter connected to that. And then my other inverter is connected to this 85 amp hour battery. This folds out in case I need to get down there to get to my fuses. This battery is connected to the main battery via a smart isolator. So the car turns on, both batteries are charging, the car turns off, this battery disconnects from the main. A lot of people tap into the hybrid battery. I don't know enough about it to do it, but I do know about 12 volt regular voltage in cars. So that's the reason I went with this setup with 2 batteries, 2 inverters connected to each of the batteries, and I can actually run my induction stove off one and air fryer off the other one at the same time. One thing you'll notice, I have LED light bars here, and actually let me turn them on with my cell phone. They're actually dimmable as well. Okay, but let's say I'm somewhere where too many bugs. I won't use those. I will actually use my red lights. That way, if this whole area is lit up, I have LED strips here on the back pillars so that everything can nicely glow. I can have light and I won't be swarmed by bugs. So the Toyota Prius, the only way to open up the back hatch is from the outside pushing the push button. In order for me to open up the hatch, I installed this little push button. That's my way of opening the hatch with my foot to get out in the mornings. I have these custom-made sunshades for the Toyota Prius. I actually ordered them from the UK. They're very hard to get here in the US. The best part is they cover every single window in the car other than the front windshield. So I black out everywhere. On this side, I took my rear seats out and I have a platform that's made out of metal. So behind my driver's seat is where I keep my cell booster, and I have a power inverter down there, but then I have all of my sparkling water, and this I've actually built is my pantry. Another 3D printer project. So I can easily take this out when I set up to go cooking. This side, some more tools that I'm normally not gonna keep with me, but I have my Alpi-Cool refrigerator. I can reach driver's seat or even just come in here, pop it up, and I mean, you can see I've got my meat and yeah, some drinks in there. I made it specifically so that I can have access from either here or the other side. I can lay perfectly flat, actually with a slight incline, and still be in the bed, reach under, and get something out of the refrigerator. I would say for someone just getting started out on this, you're doing your research, I would say my best advice is go out with what you have now. Don't overthink it, don't overplan it, go out, use what you have. Even if you go down to the local hiking trail that's by your house and where there's no service, and pretend like you're camping, like go through your motions, go through, if you're driving in like my Prius and my rear platform, I've actually gone through the motions of, okay, what am I gonna use every day? Hand wipes, hand sanitizer, okay, I may need to have, I don't know, my Bose headphones so I can talk on the phone, or my drone, or where am I gonna put my jacket, my shoes? Like I've gone through the process of thinking through how to use the space, because that will give you your ideas for your next step. And then my other thing I tell a lot of people, you get what you pay for. If there's an inverter that you see that's within your price budget right now, but the one that you really want is a little outside of your budget, I say wait. Wait to get what you really want, because in the end, you're just gonna go ahead and buy it anyway, and then you would have wasted the funds to buy what you didn't want just to hold you over and band-aid you over to get what you want. So, yeah. The advice that I would give myself, if I think back to when I first started, it would be, do not rush to get all 48 state signs like you did. It took you 6 weeks, and you missed a lot of stuff, because now I'm having to go back to those states, spend more time there. So I would have said, take your time and just hang out, like experience where I'm at. That's the goal now.
The Fantic T8 Apex is the most furious jump starter, which contains a 4-core high-quality battery cell with 2,000 amp-hour peak current that can instantly boost up cars up to 8.5-liter gasoline and 6-liter diesels, so that you can drive anywhere without having to worry about a flat battery leaving you stranded. The Fantic T8 Apex has an ultra-fast 2-way 65-watt PD input and output and a huge 2,000 milliamp hour capacity, so that you can keep all your devices charged when you're out camping. Fantic T8 Apex has a smart shield chip for 10 key safety features, including short circuit protection, high temperature protection, and reverse polarity protection. Your T8 Apex is a reliable jump starter that works in many extreme conditions, so click the link below and use code FLORB T8 Apex to save 11% and get your own Fantic T8 Apex now. Thank you for watching and have a great week.